And it's not just students that are protesting out here today, but also faculty and staff from other CSU campuses across the state. Behind the scenes of these haunted hallways is the hard labor from many Hollywood studio workers. This bill aims to help students within the LGBTQ community, especially trans students, feel more included and will add more diversity to schools. Video Depot is open daily starting at 11 a.m. and they are located on Lyons Avenue. From Santa Clarita, this is Lopez. That is one of the many chants heard outside the CSU Chancellor's office in Long Beach. The Board of Trustees approved a multi-year tuition hike, which will increase annually by 6% for the next 5 years. Before the vote, many students from different campuses rallied against the proposal.
There are other people out there who have an upbringing that was harsher than mine, who deserve a right to education, who deserve a right to have it accessible.
Many educational organizations appeared to also express their anger. They say that the most affordable campuses will become less accessible, especially for low-income students of color.
They're mismanaging their funds, and that's what it is. And so it's an insult that you put that on the back of these hard-working, working-class, low-income students of color.
And it's not just students that are protesting out here today, but also faculty and staff from other CSU campuses across the state.
Having a tuition increase of 6% for 4 or 5 years will price out our diverse student body, both at CSU Bakersfield and across the CSUs.
The CSU Chancellor's office was unavailable for comment, but Executive Vice Chancellor and Chief Financial Officer Steve Relier says the hike is needed to better serve students and for financial stability. Reporting from Long Beach for Valley View News, I'm Warren Lopez. Streaming and digital renting replaced the era of movie rental stores. However, one place in Newhall is keeping the tradition alive. Video Depot is owned by Gina and John Lee and have been open for 38 years. It is one out of the 69 stores left in California. The store still attracts regular customers.
They can rent a movie everywhere. Netflix and Redbox,
The local business survived, in spite of the popularity of streaming. To keep business afloat, they added an additional service of a notary public. Gina Lee says she still gets customers, and those visitors are her motivation to staying open.
Before I make money, I like people. I like a customer. When I come here, this is my social place.
In addition to regular customers, the store also gains social media attention for its rare status. Video Depot customers Diego Lino and Ellie Montez say they found the store on Instagram and wanted a retro experience.
Just the atmosphere, it really feels like a really cool, comfortable place of just enjoy movies and kind of just vintage stuff like video games and comics.
I think the experience of being able to put in with a DVD and do it yourself, because I feel like you click, it's not as fun, kind of nostalgic.
Video Depot is open daily starting at 11 a.m. and they are located on Lyons Avenue. From Santa Clarita, this is Warren Lopez. Behind the scenes of these haunted hallways is the hard labor from many Hollywood studio workers. Monsters, gore, and a good scare. That's what you may think of what goes into a haunted house, like Grizzly Garden, which is hosted by the Dangling Carrot Creative Studios in Valencia. But there's more than meets the eye, and creating this quarter-mile feat was no easy task.
Industry people out of work, there's been strikes. I've been out since February.
And he's not the only one.
You have film experts working this, you have union people working this.
So how can we get together and do something? A bunch of industry people and they say, it's Halloween, we can do this.
Makeup artists, set builders, costume designers, actors, and special effects and lighting tradespeople, among other film industry professionals, all contributed to the attraction. And for the approximately 60-plus people who joined together to create Grizzly Garden, they have all been affected by the WGA strikes.
Yeah, it's been difficult as a family man. I have food to put on the table and, clothes to put on the kids and stuff, so it's been stressful.
The haunted attraction gave the workers the chance to not only wield their skills, but also have compensation from lacking work, as all proceeds from tickets and donations will be split to them. With Hollywood talent contributing to the project, many of them say they want to give attendees an experience different from other haunts.
This is another level and an advanced creative mind where you're not just coming from a haunt perspective, you're coming from a horror film perspective.
Grizzly Garden is located on Valencia Boulevard and will be open until Halloween. Reporting from Santa Clarita for Valley View News, I'm Warren Lopez.